Okay, YouTube. I've got the same problem most everybody does. You get a bunch of gadgets. You get a bunch of different chargers and different devices. Uh, I've been using this Bose multi charger. It's a pretty nice unit. You might be able to see right there. It's got a Samsung port, an iPhone port, and two auxiliary ports, and it works quite well. The problem I've had is when you plug it into the wall, it seems like it won't stay there, and plus it's hard to get the USB plugged in while it's in the wall. So I've had problems with it coming out of the wall. It charges fine enough, gets a little warm, but it's actually a decent product. Probably would work better in a power strip on the ground instead of in the wall, which is how I've been using it. But it does work, and I've got a new gadget I'm going to unbox for you today, and we'll see how good it is. The new one I have is Inateck 4-port USB charger. Let's see if we can see what the specs are on it. It looks like it's well, I can't see the specs exactly. It doesn't actually say here. It just says 100 millimeters. Oh, that's the dimensions. It doesn't say the actual output on the device. Well, let's open it up and see what we got here. I've bought Inateck products before, and they're usually well made. Oh, this is a larger device here. It's got an on-off switch. It's 30 watt. I don't know if you can see that there, but it's 30 watt, 6 amps, 30 watts. That's a pretty beefy charger there. And they're just port A, B, C, and D, as opposed to, let's get this plastic off of it. I'm not real good at these reviews. And in the box, the only other thing you got is your power adapter, and you got some little return form as well as a manual. That's, I don't see where you need a manual for that, but the good thing about it is you can put these things away, and you don't have to be bothered with them. So this is the device we're going to be working with, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug 4 different devices in and see how well this thing actually does charge, and see if indeed it will. Even got one extra long cable here. This one's over 6 foot. It's an aftermarket one that I bought. Keep this. Alright, there's our Inateck baby. I got the iPhone one I'm not going to mess with right now. I'm going to pause this while I get her plugged up. Stand by. Okay, we've got the device plugged up now, and we've got 4 different devices we're going to attempt to charge. It's got a power on switch here on the back, and I noticed that it's mighty bright. This thing is mighty bright. Could possibly be annoying if you had it in a bedroom or something, but I don't think you'd want a multi-point charger. This is a good old Moto X here, last year's version. Let's go ahead and plug this bad boy in. Alright, we got that one on charge. This is a Note 3 nice Incipio case. Plug that one in with a and got the good old Note 4 with my sweet UAG case. Here, let's use the regular Samsung cord for that one to get the full test effects. There you go. And then I got the Nexus, the 2013 Nexus. It's a power hog, this one is. Let's see, we'll get her plugged up too. Alright, let's see if, yeah, you can see that one's definitely charging. Now here's what we can do. I've got this, whoops, don't pay attention to them, this Galaxy charging. Let's refresh and see. It's not giving me a good reading. It's saying 897. Oh, there it goes. 941 milliamps. Sometimes it takes this a little minute to get going, but it's charging about 1 amp approximately. Let's see here. And this is with four devices. Four devices running. This one you can see is 70%. It's charging. Well, that thing is bright. Let's turn it down a little bit. Alright. Also got the Galaxy charging thing on this one. Well, I thought I did, but obviously it's not loaded yet. Let me pause and get that. Okay, I just got it downloaded. I've got the Pro version as opposed to the free one. The free one does everything. It only works on Galaxy products though. As you can see, I think I get a better reading on the old Note. The new Note seems to have this turbocharging. I'm getting a solid 1.2 amps there. I guess you can see that. I don't know if it's focusing or not. Filming this with my LG G3, but that's pretty solid. And you can see the this is charging. It's at 60%. I don't know if you can see that or not. They're all charging. Let's see if this Note 4 updated any. It's at 72%. Yeah, it went up to 1159 milliamps. I guess you can see that. Come on, focus. All right. So you can see the benefits of having this Inateck 4-port charger. You can charge all of your devices simultaneously, and you're getting a solid 1+ amps per device. So it should charge, relatively fast. The key is, will the device overheat? Right now it's very cool, but it's only been running for a minute or two. I'm going to pause the video and come back and we'll see if the thing is heated up and at what point these things are at. You can see this one's at 72. And you can see the time there is 3:26, 72%. This one's at 61%, also 3:26. This one is at, well dang it, don't even show. I don't even have a this tweaked ROM is pretty awesome, actually, but I haven't messed around with it lately because I've been on the. But there's the battery. It's 72% and charging. I guess you can see that somewhere in the focus range in there. 72%. I don't know what I think my Nexus is almost fully charged. It looks to be charged already. I'll leave it plugged in. Although I do have a G3 laying around here. We'll pause it and come back in 10 minutes and see what kind of charge we've got and if the thing is heated up. Okay, well, I'm back. It's been 20 minutes. I went ahead and waited 20 minutes. You can see it's 346. This one's up to 77%. You can see the battery has went up, spiked pretty nicely there. Charging at a very steady 1200 milliamp, which is 1.2 amps. I guess it hit a max of 1.8 amps at some point. The Big Note 4 here. It still doesn't show 1.2 amps. I believe that's a Samsung cord I'm using too. Not sure. I have so many of them, but it's all over the board. It's 84%. Had to disperse of that call. Anyway, I'm no expert on these review videos, but all these devices are charging fairly rapidly. They're all hooked up at the same time. This is a substantial charger. It's a little bit warm after 20 minutes, but seriously, charging, 4 devices, putting out 4 amps or better, maybe close to 5 amps. I would say it's, I'll have to let it charge, for a longer period to really tell, but I can tell you this Bose, it's a good charger. There's nothing wrong with this Bose, and it's about the same price, or maybe even a little less, but you can see the difference in size. And this one, to sit on your desk or on the floor behind your desk and have your cords coming out. Plus, this one has an on-off button on the back, so you can turn it off, which is kind of nice. And you see they all stop charging all of a sudden. Turn it back on. Bang, comes right back up to 1200 milliamps. I'll say it's a go. I like the Inateck. This one doesn't want to stay in the wall. It works fine. I'll keep it, maybe pass it on to one of my bros. But I mean, I like this Bose. The only thing that I could say, maybe I would improve the actual cable. The cord going to the wall. You can see I had to put a little extension cord on it here, or a power adapter. You can see, because it wouldn't even reach. I would estimate it's like 3.5 foot. It'd be nice if they had like a 5 foot. Power cord, but otherwise, I'd say it's a go. I'm going to give this the thumbs up for my first full-length review. I hope you liked it. Give me a thumbs up if you do.